Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, These Twisted Hands. As you all know, I'm June and I've had a setback. Just as you think things are going well, it's going belly up again. It's so frustrating and it's soul destroying and all. Are we on I think it's the 9th of May now, Thursday 9th of May. And yeah, I had my steroid jab on the 22nd of April and it took a few days for it to work. It worked on my top half, on like my hands and my elbows, but it took a few extra days for it to kick in on my knees, especially the left one and my right ankle. And I thought, yeah, it's helping settle down the joints and that. And obviously, you know, as from the last video that you've seen, I've been out and about, not far. I think that video that I put out the other day, I looked like I was walking really bad. That's not normally that's how I've been walking since the op, because of obviously my other knee. But I had in fact been out in the morning with my daughter into Borough, and I'd been to the post office, and then I thought, oh, good idea. I think I'll walk over to one at supermarkets, and yeah, it weren't happening, so I had to get a taxi, and it's only like, oh no, 500 yards or something, and I'm thinking, nah, there's just no chance I can do that, and then go around the shop and all. So I just got a taxi there, went round the shop, spent most of the time queuing up for about 20 minutes, which had already queued up for about 20 minutes in the post office, and by this time my body was knackered, so that's why I was walking. It looked quite bad. So anyway, yeah, the steroid has basically stopped working because the inflammation is that bad. It takes more than 120 milligram jab to sort of like sort out. You know, these jabs are meant to be lasting for 3 months, and in some cases up to 6, depending, you know, what you've got. But you know, 2 weeks and I'm on my ass again already. I've been out this morning. I went to Wallace's with family for a brew, and it took me twice as long to get there, and probably 4 times longer to get back. You know, and yeah, I am very, 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 very sore. Even my operated leg, it feels like, I don't know, it's like having toothache, and I've got it from my lower back down to my ankle. It feels like I woke up the day after op. That's how it feels, and I'm like, well, I'm glad that I've got some morphine. But yeah, I think I might have to be taking a trip to the GPs very soon, because everywhere is inflamed and hot to touch. And I'm just like, it's just never ending. And this could and should have been resolved last year. It should have been a plan in place. I can't have the op, right? Well, you need to have your treatment and then we'll get you booked in. But no, rheumatology weren't having any of it. So I'm up the creek without a paddle. I'm on the lowest of PIP, so I can't even get a mobility scooter to hire because they took me off the scheme. when they put me on the lowest, because you have to be on the high rate, you see. So I'm just tired, just really tired, and the dogs are going mad because I don't know if somebody's come back or if somebody's here at the door. I don't know, but they're going mad anyway, so. But yeah, I'm really, really disheartened now because they just don't seem to be. You know, you just get to that point where, like, you know, you think, oh yeah, nice one, things are looking up, and now it's like having the rug pulled from under you. You know, it's like, haha, nah, had you there, didn't we? It's frustrating. I don't know. I just don't know what to do anymore. You know, I don't know. I'm hoping to get in for the rituximab infusion really soon. I've still not heard now. But, you know, it's like everywhere else. It's just waiting again. You know, I'm not the only one. I have to grin and bear it. But things would be different if I had the equipment, you know. But it's like trying to get hold of fairy dust, you know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just really disheartened today. So we'll see. Dogs are going mad and they're getting a rollicking. Welcome to the nut house, I tell you. But yeah. So anyway, I've spent a few days in garden, catching the rays, building up my vitamin C and vitamin D and all that lot, you know, trying to boost everything. Eating more fruit, so I'm going to have a look at seeds and nuts, you know, see what's good for immune system and that. Needs a boost. So yeah, it's I just feel shitty, that's all. We're all entitled to days like that, aren't we? But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Sorry about that. We were just asking if I wanted out from Wallace's. But no, I've had me brew. Come back and had scrambled egg on toast. Kindly made by my mum. Which is another thing, I know. Last week, I was getting up, getting into the kitchen, and I was washing up. You know, I washed up twice. Then I made me lunch. It was only sarnie, but even so, I made me lunch and I made some breakfast, some toast. It's only toast, but I was doing that, you know, and I'm thinking, yay, get in there. Because that's the first time I've done that since when I came home out of the intermediate care unit, you know, and first 2 weeks I were all right. But now it's because I can't get the rheumatoid under control. It's just way off the scale. All my markers are way off. They have come down slightly, but it's just slightly. It's not enough to make me feel better. You know, it's so I'm permanently in a constant flare up. That's just never gonna go. But it just seems to have got worse. You know, it doesn't seem to be getting settled, if that makes sense. It's never going to get better. I know that. You know, we all know that. It's an immune disease, isn't it? So, but bloody hell, I was going to go for a bath, but I just haven't got the energy. I'm wiped out today. But I sat in Wallace's about half an hour, 40 minutes. I had a brew in that. And I'm like, feel my hands. And they were burning to touch. You know, and that's what my body's like. You know, on all my joints. shoulders, elbows, wrists, all my fingers, my knees, my ankles, my toes, hips. Hips are starting up and my back, and I'm just like, I can't cope. Can't cope. So yeah, this is the reality of it, you know, as a lot of you know. Just as you think you're getting somewhere, you know, the rug gets pulled from under you. And yeah, I just feel deflated. So tomorrow's going to be a different day. So I'll sleep on it, I'll rest, I'll have tablets, and if these don't work within an hour, I'll think about having 2.5 mil of Oromorph. See if that can help with pain. But bloody hell, sometimes it feels like the metal is being stretched in my knee. Well, in my leg, top and bottom, shin and thigh. It's I'm assuming it's to the dissolvable stitches that are dissolving, obviously, and the muscle sort of like settling down, so you can feel it. Do you know what I mean? It feels weird, but there's no red on it. There's no weeping or out like that. It's really clean. I'm dead happy. Things couldn't have gone any better. I'm so pleased, but I'm just pissed off because it's all my other joints, and this, like I said, could and should have been sorted out last year. Them dogs are bloody puddled. Puddled. I told you it's like a bleeding madhouse here. But there you go. It's all fun and games, isn't it? Yeah, they sound aggressive, but they're not. They just lick you to death. But yeah. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes there. I'll give myself a day to recover, see what tomorrow brings. Yeah, well, how are you guys? Hope you're all keeping well. You know, you can always drop a comment. Let me know how you're all doing. Be nice. I like interacting. I've got a few birthdays coming up this month. But my daughter's one of her best friends. Well, a best friend from another area. In Monkey Town, Haywood. She's going to be 11. That's this weekend. Then I think next week? It's a friend's 70th. And on that same week, it's my brother-in-law's birthday. And then it's my friend's daughter's birthday. Will be about 6, I think, or 7. I don't know. I can't bloody remember. I lose track of time. I don't know if anybody else does. Get brain fog. So yeah, I hope you're all doing well. You know, you can always have a piss and maud to me if you want. It's okay. I don't mind. It's what I'm here for. You listen to me often enough, don't you? But yeah, it's like I said to my neighbour this morning. He collared me. I've not seen him since before Christmas. Well, probably October last year, to be honest. I think that was the last time I was managing to get out. And he said, how were it doing? And I said, you know, operation went really, really well, better than expected, you know. I says, get up and downstairs. I said, it's just, they need to get this rheumatoid under control. And I said, it just ain't happening for one thing and another. And he says, it's slow progress. I said, it is. I says, the good thing is I can get out, you know. So that is always a bonus, isn't it? It's like, yeah. And he's got a beautiful staffy dog, and she's 11. Millie, I think she's called. What a beautiful dog. And I'm like, that's one thing I'll not be able to have. because I know that I won't be able to look after it, take it for a walk and all that lot, and then have to poop scoop, and it won't be fair. It won't be fair, if I'm having a really bad flare or when I can't even get out of bed, So if I ever get my own place, or I don't know whether to get a caravan. I almost got a caravan a few weeks ago with the help of my sister and brother-in-law, and yeah. So I'm thinking, seriously thinking, if I can't get a flat, I might purchase a caravan on a full-time site. So that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Caravan in the middle of a countryside. Oh, that'll just do me, that. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? What do you think about that, guy? Would you, because at the minute I'm tinkering with the idea of creating another channel and leaving this one solely for like rheumatoid and osteo and that, where we can all come and piss and moan to each other about how we feel and what's going on, and because yeah, we are entitled to have our shitty days, aren't we? When you're feeling grim, you feel grim. Nothing's going to make you feel better, or no one's going to make you feel better, so we can bend each other's ears over that, can't we? Get it off the chest. So yeah, so I'm tinkering with this idea of putting all the spooky stuff, and because I've not spoke about that, my spooky stuff, have I? So I'm thinking about putting all that onto this other channel, and doing like the cooking and that on there. I mean, I might do a bit of cooking on here, but yeah, I've got this idea, and whether it'll work or not, I don't know, but it's worth a try. But yeah, keeping the channel separate, and put, like I said, all my spooky stuff on this other channel. I can talk about paranormal, aliens, anything, big cats, cryptozoology and all that, right up my street. And just keep this one for rheumatoid and, illnesses, it doesn't matter what you've got. It doesn't matter if you're ill and you're in chronic pain, a lot of people don't understand how it feels to be in constant pain 24 hours a day. Like, oh, you can't be in pain. Really? And then, like, when you're trying to sleep and you turn over and you wake up because something's pinged and, it triggers off the pain even more, than you just like, and then you get tired even more. So you're irritable, really grumpy. And, you just feel like the world's against you. Took a great big dump on your head. As, polite as that sounds. Such a classy bird I am at times, honestly. But what you see is what you get. It's that simple. I'll never be one of those, how do you describe them? Um, Not posh. The ones that can talk like, the Queen's English and that. I'm a proper northern bird. So we don't have T's and H's as such. And I prefer it that way. Though I don't mind anybody with a nice accent. I do like listening to a posh accent. But, at the end of the day, we all have to gut at loot same and we all end up 6 foot under, or, don't creme. We all bleed the same blood, don't we? So it's all the same colour. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, guys. I never come up with a name for this other channel, so I need to get a few things in place, and then I'll give you an update about that. But yeah, let me know what you think. Would you pop over if I do get it up and running? I'd like to see you there for support and that. But yeah, I was thinking it'd make more sense to keep this channel solely for rheumatoid and that. Oh, and like I said, anybody's illnesses, it's okay. None of us can help being ill. No, none of us want to be ill, do we? Certainly nobody wants to be permanently ill, so yeah. But yeah, I really do hope you're all keeping good. Hope things are well in your world. But yeah, because like the world's just gone to shite, hasn't it? Pardon the French, but bloody hellfire, what is going on? Them coppers with that bloody young lad being stabbed to death, and they stood there and watched, and I'm like, no, what? This is our police force, and you're like, it's shameful. All them coppers want sacking, because if they're meant to be supporting and protecting the public, I don't want nothing to do with it. You pay your bloody council tax for that shower of crap, and they stood by and watched and let it happen instead of going in and tasering them. And I know a couple of coppers were injured, but he should have been taken out. That's what we have marksmen for in the police. All they had to do, get a couple in his bloody leg, he'd have gone down like a sack of spuds. And no, I'm not saying like, we should be like America, all gun go, shoot now, ask questions later. But that was a shambles. Absolute shambles. Honestly, that poor family and everybody affected. And then they're all, this copper shame. Stay indoors, lock your doors, keep your windows shut. 300 or 400 yards away. I don't know. I don't. Oh, it just don't bear thinking about what kind of people that are actually police officers. Because that was just downright embarrassing. I bet the American cops just laugh. But there we go. The world's just gone mad. Somebody chasing somebody around with a bleeding chainsaw. Did he chase the police down street with it? Honestly, what is going on? Put some bloody tasers into his body, he'd have gone down like a sack of spuds, wouldn't he? Bloody hell, honestly, I don't know. I just don't know. When you want them to be proper police and use the tasers, they don't. And yet they'll get him out for an 80-year-old man that can barely bloody walk and barely see. And because he's not heard them, they'll take him down. What a joke. It's an absolute shambles. The whole system wants overhauling. Just like the NHS. It's underfunded for a purpose. But that's a different kettle of fish, so that'll go on to my other channel because I'm a right conspiracy theorist, But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, it's always good to catch up with you. So be good, be kind, stay safe, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye for now, guys.